Hey everybody, it's me Bryson Booker. Welcome to today's review. Today I have a great 90s classic. Well, you know, Ed, Edd n Eddy was created in 1999. And here's what I say about cartoons created in 1999. They are pre-90s because, well, 1999 was the last year of that decade. And really, for a show that ran until about 2008, 2009, do you really consider it a 90s show? I mean, shows like SpongeBob. SpongeBob started in 1999, but it got popular around the 2000s. The same can be said with Ed, Edd n Eddy. Ed, Edd n Eddy came out in 1999, but really reached its popularity by 2000, 2001. So I would consider it a 2000 show, but there's some people who still consider it a 90s show because it is a classic and it was one of Cartoon Network's longest running programs on the network. And it ran up until 2009 when they did that big marathon of Ed and Eddie cartoons and they finally showed the last episode. I am still mad to this day because I never saw that episode. And I'm mad about it. But I have seen the Big Picture Show movie. Anyway, this was the game released in 2005 by Cartoon Network Interactive and Midway. And there's the back here. You got Eddie yelling at Ed and Double D. And I'll read it for you. Let's see here. Join Ed and Eddie on their misadventures. Oh yeah, by the way, this is called the Misadventures. In this tag team adventure game, switch Eds on the fly to take advantage of their unique abilities. I will discuss that in a minute. You'll encounter all of your favorite characters from the show as you make your way through the cul-de-sac, scamming the neighborhood kids. Collect job breakers and coins to unlock bonus content. And it says collect objects, stay out of them. Anyway, let's go over the game here. Here's something that's actually good. I beat this whole game. And you know why I beat this whole game? Because it's really not that hard. So each Ed has their own abilities. So Eddie has the ability of stink bombs. He can throw stink bombs at little enemies, and your enemies pretty much consist of squirrels, dogs, rats. I mean, stuff that can be knocked out in at least three or less hits. And you can stun them with the stink bomb and their special abilities. Their special abilities helps the characters get an item and help one of their little friends from the cul-de-sac, or you use the special abilities to complete the level and complete the challenges in the level. So as you can see in the picture right here, Eddie's move is the Tower of Ed. So each Ed will pop on one another, and Eddie will throw down stink bombs, and he can also grab items to move them to certain places. Double D's ability is kind of like a trampoline bounce, and is it on here? Yeah, it is. There's Double D's ability, and Eddie and Ed go on the side, and they make a trampoline for Double D so she can get keys and different items, get on the platforms, different stuff like that. And then Ed's ability, as you can see, is the most simple. It's the Batter Ed ability, and that causes you to smash into things, smash through walls, smash through bricks, so you can get through the other part of the level. Other abilities that the characters have, like Double D, has a slingshot. And you can use that to aim, of course, shoot down enemies, open doors, uh, hit targets to unlock things like that. And Ed has the ability, he can stomp and he can pick up items. So you can throw items, pick up, throw items at a button, at a target, yada, yada, yada. And that's pretty much it. The game itself is set in the cul-de-sac, of course. And you go around to different areas, and different areas are called scams. And there are certain objectives that you have to complete in each scam. Like, in one of the scams, and this is later in the game, you have to complete a obstacle course. So you use each one of the Ed's abilities to complete that obstacle course and get the required item for that area. And I think you return it to Kevin or somebody. Each of the each of the cul-de-sac kids run the challenges. So you return items and stuff to them. And you also have some scams with the Canker sisters. And at the end of the game, that's really who you battle because they're the ones that are scamming you off, and you need to get those Canker sisters down. But there's a twist at the end of the game, and I'm not gonna tell you. But there's cutscenes, of course, animated cutscenes. It was like it's like a whole episode of Ed and Eddie. The game itself, as far as graphics are concerned, they're okay, but they're not the best. Of course, this is a GameCube game, and yes, the year was 2005, so really you wouldn't expect much, but I think they could have been a little better. I mean, the characters move their mouths all weird, like they move their mouths all weird, and it's kind of crazy, but I mean, it's playable. The end has like a twist to it, so like I said, I'm not gonna tell you what happens, but yeah, it's kind of based on what would happen in the actual show at the with to the ends. So yeah, you can find that out for yourself. As far as the challenges are concerned, they're not really that hard. Um, from shooting down pinatas at Jimmy's birthday party to get the Canker sisters off your back, to completing uh, Rolf's scouts. I forget the name of his scouts. Man, Rolf Scouts challenges and obstacle courses. It's really easy, actually. I mean, if you don't get the challenge the first time, you will definitely get it on your second or third try. I mean, it's that easy. And as far as game overs is concerned, there's I don't really consider them being any because when if you it if one of the Eds dies, all of the Eds dies, and well, that's pretty much it. And they kind of have a funny way of doing it too. Let's say the Eds are in the Tower of Ed, like they are now, with Eddie at the top, and Eddie's picking up an item, and Eddie accidentally drops the item. And you pick up and drop items with the X button on your GameCube controller. I'm not really sure about the PlayStation controller, but GameCube, X pick up and X throw. So let's say you accidentally throw an item. Okay, when you throw it on the ground, all the Eds will fall down and it'll say dorks on your screen. And then you have Kevin laughing, dorks. And then it'll fade to black and then you'll start again. I mean, that's how you die. And there's no game overs. You just keep playing it till you get it right. And I guess that's a good thing. Special features. Like I said, you can collect jawbreakers and coins. There are coins scattered throughout the level, so I don't know how you can miss them. But anyway, you collect a whole bunch of coins, and you can unlock things like clips from the show. They had this music video that they did on Cartoon Network. One of the Cartoon Network movies. I remember it. I don't know if you guys do, but it's called My Best Friend Plank. It has to be on YouTube, but it features Plank, the piece of wood, and they're singing about him. And then you can unlock some other songs like that. You can unlock pictures, blah 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 blah. And I mean, if you're like a person who likes to really get through the game and unlock everything, this is the game for you because you'll be playing it for hours. If you're the person that likes to just play the game and get it over with and who cares about the special features and crap, you'll probably get done in less time because it's that easy. This is a great game. It has all the Ed and Eddie humor you come to expect. Midway did a great job. Like I said, the graphics could have been better, but hey, what are you gonna do? Anyway, it's Ed and Eddie, the Misadventures for GameCube and other consoles, released in 2005 by Cartoon Network Interactive and Midway. Great game. Great, great game. Great challenging game for you. Go get it.